So I want to go there, right? So one of the things I noticed just looking at you and the other guys in the group, and I don't know if it's mentioned a lot, you're all married. And I think that in itself is beautiful to be a part of a successful R&B group and every individual within that group is married and settled. I think that's rare in itself and something that's not often highlighted. But
Yeah, it's true.
but what role do you feel those women have played in you all being the men you are today?
Especially for me. I can only really talk for myself, but
Hmm.
from not I see it around everyone anyway. But especially for me, I think if I had picked or been picked by somebody else, like it wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have brought me this peace at all. No way.
Hmm.
Um, Obviously, I feel like I definitely would have tried, but I think when it comes to me and Sarah, it's different. It's just it is different. I think she plays such a poignant role, um, personally, professionally. Um, yeah, I rely on her for so much, but at the same time, it's a bit like not over rely where it's obviously too much for her, but so she doesn't, she won't realize that I can leave the house comfortable today, knowing that you know the mother of my kids, my wife she's got this everything. There's
Hmm.
not there's you know there's nothing in here that I worry about because she's got it. Um, and I know if I come home and I'm just pissed off and I'm a bit quiet or whatever else, it's a bit like, yes, I'm good. Like she's got me as well. Like she holds it. Do you know what I mean? She's spinning all the plates. Um,
I'm going to use a word that I've used with other men, but does she make you feel safe?
Massive,
Hmm.
massive. Um, yeah, I think it's
We don't always look at safety as well. I feel like we always look at like as men, we need to protect, we need to make sure the woman's safe. But
yeah,
I feel as men, we need to feel safe that we can be who we need to be, or we can have those bad days, or when life is going shit, we can walk into that home
hmm,
and know, you know what, like I'm good here.
yeah.
And if a woman can provide you with that,
Oh, it's gold. That's the holy grail, right? That's what we all strive for. I think as men, we all know that it's
but
hardly
is it what we all
ever.
strive for? Did you always strive for that? Let's talk
No,
about
do
that.
you know what? To be honest, I always strive for myself. I don't know what I was actually striving for. I
Mm,
was just striving for whatever was in front of me. Everything was very
okay.
tunnel vision. Everything was very, I suppose, at the early stages of adulthood. Everything was very materialistic. Everything was very shiny. Special effects are flying around. It's great. It's a bit like this is great. I'm distracted by everything,
Mm.
and I get home to excuse me, silence and almost emptiness. Because especially for me, being a young man at 20, 21, and having instant success off a platform like X Factor was at the time, which is nuts of 15 million people watching me live on TV,
Overnight.
overnight.
Mm.
Overnight, then people they know your name straight away. We're like, right, okay, cool. They're at your concert straight away. And you're like, right, this is a lot, but this is what you wanted, so enjoy it. Okay, cool, enjoy it, and not really. Probably just some. it's the same thing as, you know, just jumping off the cliff, holding your breath, and just diving, going for it, and just let me just see how far I can swim down, and just really go for it, and just, you know, I'm trying not to come up for air yet because I'm enjoying what's here. So as I said, everything was very tunnel vision, materialistic, and then it was that time, you know. I got to meet Sarah. I nearly fucked it up massively. I did.
Okay. I was listening to a podcast you was on previously, and I don't know if it's what you're referencing, but I know that she was ready to take things to a certain level, and you was quite nah.
I was like, I was like, if I say bye world now, that's it. Like, I'm out. I'm done. Am I ready for that? Because I'm out. This is the one. So am I sure? Then I was a bit like, oh, if I'm thinking about it, then that means I'm not sure. So that definitely means it's not a yes. So I need to so constantly overthinking myself and over talking to myself about what turned out to be a very simple answer for me. Because we can talk ourselves out of things easily, you know. And as I said, everything's very shiny and the special effects are flying high. But then goes back to that word you said, that safety. Again, opening the door, coming home, silence, and being like, oh, it's quite empty. Everything's empty. Metaphorically, obviously, meaning even myself. Like, everything is just empty in here. So it's like, no, it's not about letting this one go when I already know this is it. This is what you've been searching for. It may not have been searching for long, but, you know, I'm lucky that I've been able to spend the years of that I already have, because we never know what's going to happen. So do you know what I'm saying? All I know is that I was able to start my journey with her at, you know, in the mid-20s, and we're still rolling now. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's
what was different? Like, and when I say what was different, you're a good-looking man. You had fame. There was probably women throwing themselves at you, and I think men in general, we can look for perfection. And it's like a woman comes along and she ticks 8 out of 10 boxes, and we're like, nope, I'm going to find someone that ticks all 10. And realistically, that may never come. But for you, what was it, or where was it when this penny dropped where you realized, now I'm ready to give this up? Like, this is it for me.
A massive factor. I don't even think I've ever even said this to Sarah, to be honest. I think a massive factor, when you're taking everything, as you said, the boxes are always ticked, and it's great. I think you know, again, we go back to how I'm able to act so normal with her that there's no, you know, that there's kind of no hiding anything. Like, we're fully exposed over here, both of us, to each other. And then my mum said to me once, and she went, okay, so that's the one you're going to marry. And I was like,
Mumsy, yeah?
Yeah. And that's at the time when it's a bit like, just chill, relax, like, calm down. Because, you know, those jokes had never kind of really been said before. It was almost like, you know, come on, it's time to settle down, this, whatever else. But then it was the case of going, that's the one you're going to marry. It's like, okay, interesting. interesting. This is a different approach from you as well. I'm not just, you know, because, you know, parents know, mothers especially, they know. She'll just sit back and watch me talk about her and how I am with her, and just, you know, in the comforts of being at home. How does that fit? How does that piece fit into the, you know, the safety? Because that was my safety there beforehand. I'm able to just kind of shut off my friends and whatever else. I'm going to bring you into that world and see how that fits in. Does it disrupt anything, or is he different? You know, my mom's looking at him. Is he different with us when he's with her, or whatever else? And it's a bit like, no, it's enhancing the things that we love about. I say we, for my husband, we love about him, and whatever else. So for that to be seen, and me feeling that, and then finally being told that's what happened, I'm a bit like, oh, okay, that's true. I do feel like that. That's you know, that's the missing piece to the puzzle in here. Like this is completed now. Now we have to kind of replicate that in our own home. You know, take a bit of what we've got from there. So every time we come back, yeah, that puzzle's completed, which is nice. But now we have to do the same thing with our home and our kids, and keep that recipe going. You know, so I think it's, you know, all of the things that are very special, of course, like being safe and knowing that's my person and whatever else. But I think it's having the person that gave birth to you turn around and be like, how you are with her is just, that's the art. I love that. It makes me proud. I can see it. You can't see it, but I see it. I'm like, okay, cool. Like you can see that I'm, that all the shades are down. You know, I'm open. I'm here. It's like, that's my
transparent.
son. Yeah, exactly. Everything is just.
Do you feel seeing such a strong relationship between your mom and dad made you, maybe not instantly, like from a young age, but made you want that for yourself? In terms of marriage, or was you really, like, was Aston really not bothered? Like, if I get married, I get married.
I was never, until, like, listen, and Sarah will tell you, I was never like, I say not bothered, but I was just never kind of, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Like, I'm not really, whatever. I'm the fun uncle as far as I'm concerned. Like that's me. Like my friends have got their kids, and I'm just like, hey, yeah, fun uncle's back. Let's go. Like that. I was very happy with that role, and that's how I always saw my role, because that was just a normal thing in my world. That was just what was happening, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. I'm good with this. I can live with this. I like this. This is good. Until, you know, you actually find what it is, whether it's subconscious, whether it is, you know, what I've been trying to suppress, whatever it may be, you know, something happens, and then that chemical imbalance starts to balance itself out, and you start to become somewhat not a different person, but the happier you rears itself more often than not. And, you know, the real Aston is around more often than not. It doesn't just have to be when I'm inside. You know, me and her can be hand in hand walking out, and I'm beaming. I feel good. My kids, it's just, you know, everything that's being expressed from myself is due to, you know, the way that I feel about her, the way that she feels about me, the vice versa with my children. Like, it's just all, you know, yeah, it's all just being expressed because of what I'm getting.
You know what? When I listen, when I visually look at even like other people on social media and I see man, woman, kids, it always looks perfect, right? So I can look at your relationship and be like, I want that, right? But hearing you speak is what I want even more. Because I feel like, forget how it looks, how calm and at peace you sound when you speak about your person and that environment. I'm like, I feel like that's what more men need. Not just how visually it looks, but that peace of mind, that calmness, that person that kind of centers you is what we don't talk about.
No, this, and I think that's what I'm saying. I think it is hard still to this day for us guys to talk openly and freely, not feel like I'm judged and I'm any less of a man because I can be soppy and I can talk about love and I can, you know, whatever it may be. But I think, you know, I said it again, or I'll say it again, sorry, that this special effect, like we can all have special effects. We can all have that. We can all have the pin-up look, and anyone, you know, they can make themselves look great and whatever else. But beneath the shell, like, you need a good person that's going to ride for you, that's going to ride for your kids, that is going to ride for your family, like whatever it may be. Like this needs to be the person that, you know, I love the analogy of someone's going, a relationship isn't 50-50. Sometimes it's 60-40, sometimes it's 90-10, sometimes it's whatever. You need the person that's willing to go, oh, you have nothing today. I'm going to give up. I've got 100% today. I've got 100. I'm tired, but I'm willing to give the 100. Like it is literally that. And as we said, everyone's got their boxes they want to tick. If you find the one that looks great to you, dresses great to you, smells great to you, whatever it may be, visually, but then that connection is tenfold. Wow, there you go. That's the real win, really and truly. Like if you're able to sit in silence with someone so comfortably and just fall asleep, like just there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like she can be just lying in the bed reading whatever else. I just got to
mouth wide open and everything, just sleep. Yeah.
Just not even. I don't even want to say anything. Just lie down and just I'm in. Arms in. Yeah, good. Let me really just let go and be comfortable. That, yeah, you're winning.